Hey guys, I hope that I'm live right now. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Hello everyone, I hope that I'm live right now, guys. If you guys are able to listen to me properly, as well as there's no issues with the audio or the video, please let me know. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How are you guys? Everything is perfect. Okay, that's great. That's great. Amazing, guys. So, how was your day, guys? How was your day? Let me know. How was your day, guys? Do let me know. Not bad. Good. Great, guys. Amazing. 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 Okay, so that's great that you guys had an amazing day. It's a very day, no issues. Just try to focus upon the good side of the day itself. That is the food camp. Okay, again self promotion. Okay, that's great. Let me know, guys. Did you guys revise yesterday's class? Okay, did you guys revise a bit from the yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. Guys, please let me know. Did you guys revise from yesterday's class? Please let me know. See, always try to make sure that whatever you are studying, okay, whatever, if you are putting down notes or something like that, try to revise it as much as possible. There's a very good reason for that. The more that you are able to revise, the better that you will be able to remember stuff while moving further. Okay, always try to revise as much as possible, guys. Okay, always try to revise as much as possible. It will make sure that you guys are able to understand stuff properly. Okay, the programming is all about how much that you practice. The more that you practice, the better that you would be at it. Okay, the better you would be at it. Okay, so always try to make sure that you are able to revise whatever you are learning in these classes. Okay, great. So can you guys let me know what have we studied in yesterday's class? Can you guys let me know what have we studied in yesterday's class, guys? Please let me know. Can you guys let me know what have we studied in our yesterday's class? We studied about front end, back end, we studied about cloud computing, we tried to understand the basics of how the internet works. Great. We studied a little bit about DevOps. Good. Basics of server. Good. Anything else, guys? Introduction to backend. Great. Ocean internet cables. Great, guys. Basic theory. Internet cables, restaurant. Yes, we learned about restaurants. We learned about the basics of API. Good. Okay, so these are all the topics that we have studied, the basics that we studied, theoretical basics that we studied in our yesterday's class as well. From today onwards, we are going to start off with the practical implementation of JavaScript. In the first 10 minutes, I will be covering up just a brief history of JavaScript itself, and then we'll be starting immediately. So today's class will be of 90 minutes long. Okay, it will be 90 minutes long itself. The first 10 minutes I will be spending on introducing JavaScript to you. Why is it important for you guys to study? What is the history of JavaScript itself? Once we are able to do that, okay, once we are able to understand that in the first 10 minutes, then the next 80 minutes will be spending on the direct theory, or like the practicals of JavaScript itself. Okay, now one of the things before starting today's class is that I have to make sure that you guys are able to understand this. Please do not code along with me. Okay, please do not code along with me, guys. You want to take down notes, you can take down notes, but please do not code along with me. There is a reason for that, guys. Are you able to understand first this statement? Just put it inside your head itself. Please do not code along with me. Okay, the reason for that is very specific. If you are coding along with me, there are almost 1600 people live with us. Okay, you would not be able to keep up the pace at which I am saying and I am teaching to you guys. Okay, you'll not be able to listen to me carefully, and if you're not listening to me carefully, then you will not be able to learn it. You will not be able to understand it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. From my end, it's absolutely fine, guys. From my end, there is no buffering right now. Is it fine right now? Please let me know. Is it fine right now? Please let me know, guys. From my end, it's absolutely fine, guys. I'm able to see from right over here that my kbps is absolutely fine right now. Okay. It might be lagging for 1 or 2 seconds, but you can just ignore it. Okay. If the video is like lagging for 1 or 2 seconds itself, you can just ignore it itself. So what I was saying is, please do not code along with me. Okay. Before starting the session, I'm making it very clear. Okay. Please do not code along with me. The reason for that is very simple. If you're coding along with me, you're not actually listening to me carefully. If you're not listening to me carefully, you will not be able to understand stuff. You will miss something out because you were coding, you're not listening to me, you're missing something out. So you'll not be able to understand it properly itself. Okay, so always make sure you are not coding along with me, listening to me very carefully. That is what you have to do. After the class, you can code whatever we have done in today's class. That will help you revise stuff as well. Okay, that will help you revise stuff as well. This video is available to you with lifetime access to it. Okay, so after the class, you can just try to make sure that you are just revising it by practicing it a bit. But in the middle of the class, please not code. Okay, in the middle of the class, please do not code anything. Just listen to me very carefully. Okay, so can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Great, guys. Amazing, amazing. So let's just get started with it. Now, so basically JavaScript, let me give you a small like introduction to JavaScript itself. So JavaScript was originally created by like a particular person called as what was the name of that person? Okay, I forgot. Eric. His name was Eric, right? Okay, I forgot the name of the person that created JavaScript. Brendan Eich. Yes, Brendan Eich created JavaScript. JavaScript is one of the first most in demand and the most used language in the entire world. Okay, Brendan Eich created JavaScript, and it is right now the most in demand, the number one. Okay, at number two it is Python. The most in demand and the most used language in the entire world is JavaScript. At number two it is Python. Any particular website that you're opening up, it would not even work without JavaScript. Any website. Okay, any website that you're opening up right now, it would not even work without JavaScript. So you need to understand one thing, that JavaScript is exceptionally important for us to learn. Now that I've just introduced yourself to JavaScript itself, let us get started with working. Okay, let's get started working with JavaScript itself. Now, second thing, guys, there is no relation between Java and JavaScript. Okay, there is no relation between Java and JavaScript, guys. Okay, it's the exact same relation between an apple and a pineapple. Yes, both of them are a fruit, but an apple is not at all related to a pineapple at any particular point of time. The same goes off for Java and JavaScript. So back in 1990s, I'm talking about back in 1990s. Back in 1990s, Java was the most in use language at every point of time. Every programmer used to use Java back in 1990s, guys. Okay, so when JavaScript was originally created, it was called as LiveScript. Okay, it was originally called as LiveScript. That was the original name of JavaScript, guys. But nobody was using it because Java was so popular that people started like the people who created that Netscape was the company that created JavaScript. So these guys, for a marketing tactic, renamed LiveScript as JavaScript. They renamed LiveScript as JavaScript itself. It was just a marketing gimmick so that everybody is able to think that, okay, Java is somehow related to JavaScript, and people started using JavaScript a lot. And today we know that JavaScript is the most in demand and the most used language in the entire world. So it was just a marketing tactics. Okay, it was just a marketing tactics. Okay, so there's no relationship between Java and JavaScript, guys. It's originally called as LiveScript. The other name of JavaScript is ECMAScript. Okay, the other name of JavaScript is ECMAScript. So different versions of JavaScript are there. Okay, version 4, version 5. That is called as ES6, ES7. Okay, that is basically your ECMAScript version 5, ECMAScript version 7. That is what JavaScript is called in Europe. In Europe, they don't use the word JavaScript. They use the word ECMAScript right over there. ECMAScript, ECMAScript. So JavaScript, JScript, Java, LiveScript, ECMAScript, everything refers to JavaScript itself. Okay, it's just the different names for JavaScript. So can we start with our programming, guys? So that was just the basic introduction to JavaScript that I wanted you guys to know. Can we start with our today's class, guys? Please let me know. Great. So for the first 2 days of learning JavaScript, you don't require a laptop, guys. You don't require a laptop. The first 2 days of learning JavaScript, just listen to me if you don't have a laptop. Okay, once we are able to start off with our technologies from the fourth day, okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. You can do it from your mobile phone as well. So once you're opening up right now, like I said, okay, like I said, don't code along with me, don't do anything. The only thing that should be opened up on your mobile phone or on your laptop should be YouTube video itself, nothing else. Okay, nothing else. Okay, it should be nothing else. Do not do anything that I'm doing right now. Otherwise, you will not be able to listen to me carefully. You will not be able to understand what I'm trying to do. Okay, you will be missing out on steps, and then you will be telling me in the live chat that, sir, I'm not able to understand what this is. Sir, this is not opening up or something like that. Just listen to me very carefully. See what I'm doing. You will be able to do it after the class. Do it after the class. Okay, so let us get started right now. So you can open up any particular website on your Google Chrome. Okay, we'll be using Google Chrome as the browser itself. Once you're able to open it up, anywhere on the page, just do a right click. Okay, anywhere on the page, do a right click right over here. Click on the inspect option. Okay, click on the inspect option from right over here. So right click anywhere on the page. Click on the inspect option from right over here, guys. Okay, so as you're able to open up the inspect option, there will be a developer console that will be opening up for you guys. As you're able to see, I've opened up the developing console from right over here. From that, I want you guys to select the console. Okay, you're having console, elements, sources, network, performance, memory, application, security, lighthouse, recorder, performance insights. So there are so many options available on the top. I want you guys to select console from right over here. I want you guys to select console from right over here, guys. This is where we start to write our code in JavaScript. There's a reason behind this. Okay, please do not tell us that why are we not using any online compiler, why are we not using VS Code, why are we not using something else, because there's a reason behind it. Okay, you will know the reason after a few days itself. You will know the reason after a few days. Right now, our main concern is to start coding in JavaScript. Okay, our main concern is to start coding in JavaScript, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Like I said, Deepak Chatterjee, I told you not to do it in the middle of the class. Why are you doing it in the middle of the class? Listen to me very carefully. Okay, listen to me very carefully. Okay, great. So we'll be writing our code right over here. We'll be starting to code in JavaScript right over here. Why are we using this? I'll be letting you guys know once JavaScript is over. First 2 days, once you are learning the basics of JavaScript, after that, I will be letting you guys know why are we coding right over here. There's a reason behind it. Okay, like I said, I like to take things from the basics so that you guys are able to make your foundations as strong as possible. Okay, so let us continue from right over here. So we are programmers. Okay, I'm an Indian. So an Indian always, so there's a tradition in India. Okay, for those who are not from India, I'll just let you guys know as well. There's a tradition in India. Whenever we want to start something new, okay, whenever we want to start something new, we feel that it is very auspicious for us to eat curd and sugar before doing that. Okay, we as Indians feel that it is very auspicious for us to eat curd and sugar before doing that, guys. Okay, in a similar way, we are programmers. Okay, and for programmers, whenever we are starting out with a new particular language, okay, whenever we start out with a new particular language, for us programmers, it is very auspicious to write hello world in that particular programming language. Okay, to write hello world in that particular programming language, guys. So that is what we will be doing the first and foremost thing that we'll be doing is we're writing hello world in this particular language, that is JavaScript. Okay, so how to do that? Okay, how to do that? Whenever I will be asking you a meaning behind a word, I just try to understand this, that for me, you guys don't know anything related to programming. Okay, that is how I'm teaching you guys as well. For me, you guys don't know anything related to programming. So if I'm asking you that, okay, what is the meaning of the word alert? Okay, what is the meaning of the word alert? I want you guys to give the meaning of that particular word in normal English, in your day-to-day language itself. What do you understand by the term alert? Can you guys let me know? What do you understand by the term alert? Okay, what do you understand by the meaning of alert? So warning, good, aware, that's great. Pay attention, attentive, warn, beware, good, warning, again, aware, caution. Okay, just get aware. Okay, aware. Alert. Okay, alert, focus. Okay, good. Attentive, pop-up. Okay, alerts, pop-ups that you have already seen, that is also an alert itself. Okay, so you want to alert somebody using a pop-up. Okay, most of the alerts when you're using a website as well, you must have seen that alert is coming on your screen, a pop-up is coming on your screen warning you about something or telling you about something itself. Okay, so that is the term of the meaning of the word alert. Okay, in a similar way, alert also exists in JavaScript. Okay, in JavaScript you can use the term alert to create a notification for your user. Okay, to create a pop-up for your user to alert him about something, to tell him something itself. That is what we are going to do right now as well, guys. We are going to create a alert in JavaScript that basically tells our user hello world. We are going to, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to create an alert for our users that tells him hello world. To create an alert, it's pretty simple. What you have to do is just type alert, A-L-E-R-T, alert, and then parenthesis. Okay, then parenthesis itself. So you just have to type alert and then parenthesis itself. That's it. Okay, that is how you create an alert. Now inside of this parenthesis, what is the message that you want the user to know? Okay, what is the message that you want this particular pop-up to contain right over here? So that you have to put up inside of भानु प्रकाश कुछ पढ़वाओ यार, से बातें ही कर रहे हो. Bhanu Prakash, no issues in that. Okay, so if you want to learn something, you can stay in this boot camp, or you can just leave to another boot camp. Okay, you just do YouTube, man. You can go anywhere. Why are you staying? Why are you wasting your time? Okay, so here the message that I want to show to the user itself is hello world. So whatever message that you want to show inside of this parenthesis, you put it up inside of code like quotation marks, and inside of the quotation mark write, okay, the alert. So the alert is hello world. This is the message that I want to showcase to the user. Okay, this is the message that I want to showcase to the user itself. Okay, so alert, you want to create a pop-up. What message did you want to show? Hello world. Okay, and just like in English, whenever you're finishing up a sentence, okay, in English, whenever you finish up a sentence, you put up a full stop after that sentence, right? In English, whenever you finish up a sentence, you put up a full stop after that sentence. In a similar way, right over here, when you finish up a particular line of code in JavaScript, you put up a semicolon at the end, guys. Okay, whenever you finish up a particular sentence, a particular line of code in JavaScript, you put up a semicolon at the end that basically signifies that to JavaScript that, okay, this is the end of line. This is the end of line for this particular line of code. Okay, so now you have written your very first line of code, guys. Now you have written up your very first line of code. To run this particular line of code, okay, to run this particular line of code, what you have to do is just press enter. Okay, just press enter, guys, nothing else. Just press enter, and as you're able to see, you are able to see a pop-up that is showing hello world on your screen. You're able to see a pop-up that is showing hello world on your screen, guys. Are you guys able to see this pop-up? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to see this alert? Please do let me know. It is saying Chrome new page third party says hello world. Okay, hello world. So you are able to create a pop-up right over here. Okay, you are able to create a alert right over here that says hello world. So you are able to like do hello world in this particular language. That was our main concern right over here. Now that we have seen that we can actually show an alert right over here. Okay, so there are different kind of data that exists in JavaScript. Okay, there are different kinds of data that exist in JavaScript. For example, you are having 7. Okay, 7 is a number itself. Okay, 7 or 1.5. So these are called as numbers in JavaScript. This kind of data, 7, 1.5, 3.14, 115, minus 16.17, or minus 1.25 or minus 3, or all these type of things are there that are called as numbers in JavaScript. Okay, there are different kinds of data that exists around you, right? If you take up this particular water bottle, there is some text on top of it, right? There's some text on top of it right over here. There's some text right over here, right? So this is a string. This is called as a string itself. There are some numbers on the back of it. Okay, there are some numbers on the back of it, guys. So these are numbers itself. It can be decimal numbers, it can be integers, it can be negative numbers. All these kind of stuff are there. Okay, so these are numbers itself. So in a similar way, guys, there are different numbers that exist at any particular point of time. Okay, there are numbers that exist, different kinds of data that exist. So you can check up what kinds of data that exist in your JavaScript to check what kind of data, what if a particular object is there, what is the type of data type of that particular object. So this is called as the data type of that particular object itself. You can check it up by typing type of. Okay, you want to check up the data type of a particular object, just type type of. Type of will basically tell you what is the data type of a particular object. Okay, it will tell you what is the data type of a particular object, guys. Okay, so right over here, if you type of and then you type a particular, let's say 7. Okay, I'm typing 7. So as you're able to see, it is showing that the type of 7 is number. Okay, the data type of 7 is number. Similar to that, if I write the 7.123, okay, as you're able to see, 7.123 is also number, guys. Okay, is also number. So what is the type of that particular data? For example, my name is Shaurya. Okay, so my type is a human being. Okay, my type is a human being. Okay, for example, this is third wave water bottle. Okay, what is its type? Its type is a water bottle itself. Okay, its type is a water bottle itself. Okay, so type of is basically you're using the function. There's something called as functions. We will be learning about functions at a later point of time. Okay, so type of basically tells you what is the data type of this particular object. Okay, what is the data type of this particular object itself? Similar to that, you are having, for example, hello world. If you remember, we put hello world in inverted commas, right? Hello WORLD world. We put hello world in like double quotation marks. We put hello world in double quotation marks. That is called as a string. Okay, that is called as a string. Now strings can contain words, they can contain spaces, they can contain small letters, numbers, okay, special characters, they can contain anything. It is still a string. This is still a string, guys. Okay, similar to that, you can put a string inside of single quotation marks as well. It's not compulsory to use double quotation marks. You can use a single quotation mark to create a string. You can use a single quotation mark to create a string. The next is true and false values. Okay, or Boolean values, guys. Okay, you must have heard about Boolean in your physics classes back in 11th standard. Your AND gate, your OR gate, your NOR gate, you're having ones and zeros that were there. Okay, your AND, OR and NOT gate. Okay, the Boolean data that you have already learned in physics in 11th standard is not something new. So one is called as true and 0 is called as false. Okay, one is called as true and 0 is called as false itself, guys. So TYP type of true. Okay, so this is type of false. Similar to that, you can have a type of true. So these are called as Boolean data type. These are all of Boolean data type. The T and F. Okay, the T and F is small, guys. Please make sure that the T and F is small, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. So decimal numbers, as you're able to see, are also referred to as numbers itself. Even decimal numbers, whole numbers, rational integer numbers, all of them are referred to as numbers in data type itself. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. I already told you, Bhavyashri, that about numbers. You are having just number as the data type in JavaScript. We have already seen this. Okay, some basic about data, types of data that are there in JavaScript. The next is we saw how to showcase an output, how to showcase and please guys, while I'm doing this, if you have seen, there's this undefined that is coming right over here, right? There's some undefined that is coming right over here, but for the rest of the things, there's no undefined. So please keep this in mind that whenever we were running the particular line of code called as alert, we were getting an undefined right over here. Okay, we were getting undefined right over here, guys. So please remember this. Tomorrow when we'll be studying about functions, okay, tomorrow when we'll be studying about functions itself, I'll be talking about this. So please remember this right now. Okay, please remember this right now, guys. Okay, just keep this in mind that when we were running the alert statement, we were getting an undefined right over here. Okay, we'll be doing this. Okay, we'll be learning about it tomorrow when we have learned about functions. Right now, even if I try to explain you guys, it will just go over your head. I'm taking things from the most basics. Okay, so slowly and steadily you will be able to understand a lot of different stuff as well. Okay, the next particular thing that we have to learn about, guys, is we used alert. Okay, we used alert to showcase something to the user. Okay, what if you want to get an input from the user as well? Okay, right now you use alert to alert somebody, okay, to showcase somebody about something. But what about getting input from the user as well? Okay, we just don't want to show something, we want to get the input from the user as well. How to do that? Okay, how to do that, guys? For that, we use something called as prompt. Okay, can you guys let me know what is the meaning of the word prompt in normal English? What is the meaning of the word prompt in normal English, guys? I don't want to learn about JavaScript. I just want you guys to understand it in normal English. What does the term prompt mean? Please do let me know, guys. Prompt means to ask, to poke. Okay, so to ask, that's good. Prompt, call, okay, great. To ask, okay, prompt is basically I'm prompting someone to speak. I'm asking somebody to speak, or I'm trying to poke him to speak itself. Okay, so you know the meaning of prompt, right? To ask somebody, okay, to like basically prompt him to tell something. Okay, so that is what prompt does in JavaScript as well. For example, I want to get the information about what is your name. Okay, I want to get the information about what is the name of the user. Okay, the user who's currently using my website, what is his name? I just want to ask that. So for that, what I need to do is prompt. I just have to write prompt. Then you're having your parenthesis and your semicolon at the end. And then inside of this parenthesis, I will write the question that I want to ask the user. Okay, I will write the question to ask the user itself. For example, right over here, the question will be, what is your name? Okay, the question that I'm putting up inside the prompt is, what is your name? Okay, I'm asking him what is your name itself. As soon as I press enter, you're able to see that we are able to get a prompt. Okay, this prompt is asking what is your name, and you're having an input field right over there. Okay, it is asking what is your name, and you're having an input field right over there, guys. Inside of this input field, the user will put his name. So my name, let's assume, is Shaurya. Okay, my name is Shaurya right over here. So I'm just putting up Shaurya right over here and I'm pressing enter. So as you're able to see, inside of my console, the place that we are writing our code, inside of our console, we're able to get that input, whatever the input that the user wrote right over there, we are able to get that input inside of the console itself. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand how to use a prompt? Okay, please let me know, guys. You guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Amazing. You guys are so smart, man. You guys are way too smart for me. Okay, great, guys. Amazing. So the next thing that we want to do is, what if I want to use that prompt? Okay, I want to use that answer. Yeah, I got the answer from the user. I got the input from the user itself. How to use that once again? It's there in the console, but I want to use it. I want to showcase an alert that, hi, Shaurya, welcome to our website. Okay, I want to welcome him properly by using his name. How to do that? I want to save this name someplace. I want to save this name someplace that I'm able to use it once again. Okay, I want to save it inside of a particular box that I can use it again and again, this particular name. So how to do that? That is where the concept of variables come into place. Okay, that is where the concept of variables come into place, guys. So let us try to understand a variable right now, guys. Just a second. Okay, yeah, I got my pen. I got my pen. Lucky day of mine. Usually I spend like 5 minutes just searching for the pen itself. Okay. So right over here, what we want to do is you are having a prompt. Okay, you are having a prompt prompt. What is your name? And that is giving you back the name of the user. Okay, SHAURYA, Shaurya, is giving you back the name of the user. I want to save it inside a box. Okay, I want to save it inside a box. I want to nickname this at somebody. My handwriting is not that great, I know. I hope that you are able to understand whatever alien language that I've written right over here. Okay, so I want to save it inside of this particular box itself that I can use again and again. Okay, that I can use again and again. Just think about it in such a way that, for example, my complete name is Shaurya. Let's assume I don't know what is the, okay, yeah. So how many of you guys are into anime? Okay, how many of you guys are into anime, guys? Please let me know. How many of you guys are into anime? Please let me know. Okay, so there is one anime that I've watched regularly. I've completed like currently reading its like manga as well, and it's currently running. It's a great anime. You can definitely watch that. My Hero Academia. Okay, that is its name. In that, there's a character called as Midoriya. Okay, so basically Izuku Midoriya, that is his name. Okay, his actual name is Izuku Midoriya. Okay, that is his actual name. But nobody calls him with his actual name itself. Okay, everybody refers to him as Deku. Okay, that is his pet name. Okay, but everybody knows that Deku as a pet name refers to this particular person called as Midoriya Izuku. Okay, everybody knows that Deku is the pet name. That if I'm speaking, okay, I'm talking to I want to talk to Deku itself, then everybody knows that I'm talking about Midoriya Izuku. Similar to that, in your life as well, there will be some particular friend of yours that has a separate name, but you call him by his nickname itself. Okay, you call him by his nickname itself. For example, in my particular school, when I was a kid, I had a particular friend of mine. His name was Aniket Kumar. Okay, his name was Aniket Kumar. Okay, of course, there was no person like Aniket Kumar. I'm just giving an example. Okay, but because he had specs of like, I think so, 9 or 10, like the power was -9 and -10 itself. And without his specs, he wasn't able to see anything. We used to call him blind. Okay, we used to call him blind. In Hindi, we used to call him Andha. Okay, everybody knew who was like Andha. If I'm saying Andha in the entire school knew that I'm talking about Aniket Kumar itself. Okay, the same thing right over here. I want to keep this particular, I want to nickname this particular Shaurya. Okay, whatever this is present right over here. Okay, whatever is present right over here itself, I want to nickname it. Okay, I want to nickname it. Of course, there is no person like Aniket Kumar. This is just an example so that you guys are able to relate to it. Because I know everybody in school either had a nickname or gave a nickname. There were just two kinds of people in the school itself. Okay, so like I said, guys, I want to give this Shaurya a nickname, and I will give him a nickname of name. Okay, I want to give this particular Shaurya a nickname of name. So name is equals to Shaurya. Okay, I want to save whatever is coming from the prompt. Okay, I want to save whatever is coming from the prompt into a box called as name. Okay, so the name of this particular box is name. Okay, that is the name of this particular box, and inside the box we are having the like input from the user, that is Shaurya. So now wherever I'm using the word name, okay, that basically refers to the value that it contains. That basically refers to the value that it contains. So how, and that is called as a variable. In technical terms, that is basically called as a variable, guys. Okay, so how to create a variable? Okay, how to create a variable in JavaScript? Okay, how to create a, are you guys able to understand this concept of variables? Please do let me know. Are you guys able to understand this concept of variables? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this concept of variables? Please do let me know. But that is very important for you guys to understand. Great, guys. So how to create a variable in JavaScript, guys? Okay, so you just have to first declare that you're going to create a variable. The first step is to declare that you're going to create a variable, guys. For that, write var. Okay, write var, guys. That is basically what you are saying, that I'm creating a variable. What is the name of the variable? Let's say the name of the variable is okay, the name of the variable that I'm creating is called as undi. Okay, so var is basically saying that, okay, I'm creating a variable. What is the name of the variable, guys? Undi. That is the name of the variable. What is the value that it contains? The value that it contains is shaurya, shaurya. So wherever you are using this term undi for now onwards, that basically means shaurya. Okay, that basically means shaurya itself. For example, right over here, if I do, like, somebody asks type of type of undi, it will give you the type of the value that it contains. So inside of undi, it contains shaurya. So the type of shaurya is basically string. Okay, that the type of shaurya is basically string. Okay, if you are doing something like alert, 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 and then you are putting undi right over here, so it will give you an alert that will have shaurya right over there. It will give you an alert that is shaurya. So that is how you can use now this variable to do anything with it. Okay, you can use this variable to do anything with it. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. So let us first create a variable inside of JavaScript while coding. So what we are going to do is var name is equals to prompt. What is your name? Okay, so whatever is coming from prompt, whatever is coming from the prompt itself, whatever input that the user is giving us, we are saving it inside of name. Okay, we are saving this inside of name, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. We're creating a variable called as name, and whatever input we are getting from the user, we are saving it inside of a variable called as name itself. Okay, so why are we not saving shaurya directly into the name? Because we don't know who the user is. It can be Shaurya, it can be Priyanshu, it can be Naruto, it can be Midoriya Izuku. Anybody can be using my website. I just want to save the name of the person inside of this particular variable itself. So as soon as I'm pressing enter, let's assume my name is now Naruto. Okay, so I'm going to save a Naruto, Naruto inside of my variable. Now that name has been, so again you are able to see here as well, undefined. Please remember, we are going to talk about it tomorrow, why this undefined is coming up. So please observe these things, what I've told you to observe. Undefined, wherever undefined is coming up, please observe it. We are going to talk about it tomorrow, guys. Okay, so now when you are using name at any particular point of time, let's do an alert. Okay, alert, alert. Okay, and then let's have name right over here. Okay, so as you're able to see, I've written just alert name. Okay, alert name. As soon as I'm pressing enter, you are able to see that we are able to get an alert that contains Naruto inside of it. Okay, that contains Naruto inside of it, guys. Okay, that is how we are running this. Okay, that is how we are running this, guys. Now while naming a variable, you need to know a few things about it. Okay, there are some rules and regulations for naming a variable, guys. There are some rules and regulations for naming a variable, guys. So please make sure that you are able to understand this correctly. Right now the name, the variable that we used was called as name. This was the variable that we created. I'm going to divide this into two. Okay, I'm going to divide this into two particular parts. Okay, the first particular part is the first letter of the variable, and the second particular part is the rest of the variable. Okay, I'm dividing it into two parts. The first particular part is the first letter of the variable, and the second particular part is the rest of the variable itself. Are you guys able to understand? I'm dividing the entire variable into two halves, guys. The first half contains just the first letter of the variable. The second half contains the rest of the variable itself. Now there are some rules and regulations that you need to follow while naming a variable, otherwise your code will give you errors. Otherwise your code won't function properly, it will give you errors itself. Okay, what is undefined, we'll be talking about it tomorrow. Deepak, this is the fourth time I'm telling, that means you are not present in the class. Should I mark you absent right now? I'm telling this for the third or the fourth time, Deepak. Should I mark you absent? Let me know. Always listen to me carefully, guys. Please pay attention when I'm teaching something, okay? Right over here, the first particular thing is like the first letter of a variable name in JavaScript should be small a to small z. Okay, it can be capital A to capital Z, or it can be an underscore. Okay, it can be an underscore itself. These are the three things. Okay, these are the three things that you can contain as the first letter of your variable name. It cannot be any special characters, it cannot be any numbers or something like that. The first letter of the variable name needs to be either small a to small z, either capital A to capital Z, or either an underscore itself. Any kind of other characters, no dollar sign, no percentage sign, no hyphen, no numbers, nothing. Okay, nothing. The next particular thing, the rest of the variable name can have small a to small z, it can contain capital A to capital Z, it can contain an underscore, okay, or else it can contain numbers as well from 0 to 9. So the first letter cannot be a number. The first letter cannot be a number, but the rest of the variable name can contain a number as well. Okay, can contain a number as well, guys. Okay, so these are the first two rules of naming a variable. So for example, 007JB is not a valid variable name, but JB007, okay, James Bond 007 is a valid variable name. Why? Because you cannot start, the first letter cannot be a number, but yes, you can contain a number anywhere else as well. You cannot have any kind of special characters, no dollar sign, no hyphen, no slash, no percentage, no star, no caret symbol, nothing. No kind of special symbols are allowed anywhere inside of the variable name, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. These are the first two things that you need to know. Okay, the next particular rules that you need to understand is that JavaScript is a case sensitive language. JavaScript is a case sensitive language. That means that the small letters and the capital letters are treated differently. Okay, the small letters and the capital letters are treated differently, guys. Okay, so for example, I'm having some variable names. Let's say small str, then I'm having capital S, capital T, capital R. I'm having capital S, small t, capital R. I'm having capital S, capital T, small r. I'm having small s, capital T, small r. I'm having small s, capital T, capital R. All these will be considered as different variable names. Okay, different variable names. Because JavaScript is a case sensitive language, all these will be, even though the spelling is the absolute same, but because the small letters and the capital letters and their rearrangement as well is different, that is the reason why, because JavaScript is a case sensitive language, we'll be considering this as different variable names. Okay, it will be considered to this as different variable name, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Why can't we use numbers as the first letter in every language's reason? Rishabh, what is the reason for you named Rishabh? Because the person who created you felt like naming you Rishabh. Okay, so for me as well, this is an unnecessary question. Okay, for me, the person who created this language just was like, "Hey, every language should be of the same type. Let us keep the same set of rules itself." Okay, so just like the person who created you chose your name, the person who created JavaScript chose this. We need to learn it, we need to implement it. As simple as that. Okay, okay, great. And the last particular thing, the last particular rule that you need to know is that there are some words that have some special meaning in JavaScript. Okay, there are some words in JavaScript that have special meaning in JavaScript, guys. Okay, these words are also called as reserved keywords. Okay, these words are also called as reserved keywords, guys. For example, alert. Okay, for example, prompt. For example, type of. Okay, for example, type of. All these that we have already seen have some special meaning in JavaScript. These are also referred to as keywords. You cannot use keywords as a variable name. Okay, you cannot use keywords as a variable name, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. There are a lot of keywords in JavaScript, guys. Of course, you cannot learn it at once. The main thing that you can focus upon is most of these keywords, for example, var, for example, prompt, type of, is usually highlighted by a different color. Okay, it's usually highlighted by a different color. You can identify a keyword from right over there, and slowly and steadily, as long as you're using JavaScript again and again, you're learning JavaScript, you're working in JavaScript, you will come to know about various different keywords that exist in JavaScript as well. You will be able to understand about various different keywords that exist in JavaScript. Like I said, alert, prompt, type of, these are all some examples of keywords that are there in JavaScript. Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? If you were there from the start of the bootcamp, you will already know what we are doing. Okay, so please do not ask this silly question right now. Okay, from this statement, I'm able to understand you're not there in the class from the starting. So please, Abhi, do not try to do that. Okay, great. So that is some of the rules and regulations when it comes to using a variable, guys. Okay, there's some rules and regulations when it comes to variables, guys. So let us go back to our code. Okay, naming a variable basically. The next thing that we want to learn about is concatenation. Okay, so concatenations. For example, if I'm doing something like this, 3 plus 7. Okay, 3 plus 7 is basically adding both the numbers up and we are getting 10 as our answer. Okay, 3 plus 7 is basically adding both the numbers up and we are getting 10 as our answer itself. Similar to that, this right over here, because both the operands to this operation, okay, this plus symbol, both the operands, that is the elements on both the sides, are numbers itself. That is the reason why we are able to, this particular addition symbol is able to provide addition right over there. Now, if you use the exact same thing on strings, so for example, hello plus RLD world right over here. You try to do the exact same thing right over here, guys. If you are having both the operands as strings, if you're having both the operands as string itself, so it will just concatenate, it will just add them together to create one single string. It will just concatenate them together, it will just add them, attach them together to create one single string. So I'm pressing enter. As you're able to see, I'm getting just one string that is saying hello world. Okay, I'm getting one string that is saying hello world itself. In the same way, okay, in the same way, you can put up a space. If you want to put up a space as well, let us put up a space. So you're having 3 strings right over here. We are adding 3 strings right over, concatenating 3 strings right over here. So you're having hello, then you're adding a space, then you're adding world right over here. So when I press enter, you're getting one word that is having hello space word. Okay, hello space word. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand? This is called as concatenation. Okay, this is called as concatenation, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know. Now, just apply. I thought that somebody will be able to notice this up till now. I don't know why nobody noticed it up. Okay, but just look at this particular statement. Is something missing from this particular line of code? Can you guys see something missing from this particular line of code, guys? Just think about it. Is something missing from this particular line of code, guys? Please let me know. The semicolon is missing from this particular line of code, guys. The semicolon is missing from this particular line of code. So why have I not written a semicolon right over there? I told you guys that the sentence ends with a semicolon itself. Okay, but here I have not put up any semicolon. Why is that the case? Now try to understand this, that any particular line of code that you are running, okay, let's see alert name. Okay, I can just remove the semicolon. Okay, so right over here there's no semicolon. I can run this, it will still run the same way. I will not even get an error. Okay, so even without the semicolon, your JavaScript code will run properly, because there's a reason. Because JavaScript has evolved so much that even if you're not putting up a semicolon, it automatically figures out that there is going to be a semicolon and it runs your code without giving you an error. Okay, because JavaScript is able to understand that. So you don't have to worry about it. But it is always a good practice to put semicolon, guys. It is always the best practice to put up semicolon at the end of every single line of code. The reason for that is pretty simple. When you are working in JavaScript on a huge project, you'll be writing tens and thousands of lines right over there in JavaScript code itself. So in that particular case, it might be the case. Okay, it might be sometimes that without the presence of the semicolon, you might not be able to get the desired output. You might run into some error and you won't be able to figure it out. So it is always a good practice to put up a semicolon at the end. Although JavaScript works without that, but for making sure that to just taking up a precaution, you should always put up a semicolon at the end. Okay, are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Are you guys able to understand this? Please do let me know, guys. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So right now we can utilize the alert function with concatenation to create a custom message for our user. Okay, we can create a custom message for our user, guys. So we'll be creating a custom message, hi space name plus welcome to DevTown. Okay, so here I'm creating a special message for my user, hi. Then because name, what does name contain, guys? What does name contain? Can you guys let me know? What does name contain? Please let me know. What if I use negative instead of plus? Okay, that does not work. There's nothing called as one string subtracted from the other string. So it will not work. It will just give you an error itself. Okay, so it contains a string, right? So I can concatenate two strings together. So I can use variable name as well. Name right over here, it refers to the value that it contains. So if I'm pressing enter right over here, you will be able to see, hi Naruto, welcome to DevTown. Okay, hi Naruto, welcome to DevTown. So I'm able to present a customized output for the user as well. Okay, now there's a big problem. Every time whenever you're visiting a website, you don't want to see pop-ups every time the developer is testing something. Okay, I'm a developer, I'm testing something. I don't want to showcase the messages to the user. I want to do it for my own. The console is something that the developer utilizes. The user is a particular person who is utilizing your entire website itself. So I don't want to showcase that message on a particular, to the user itself. I just want to see that inside of the console. I want to print something out inside of the console itself, guys. Okay, so what do you understand by the term logging? Okay, what do you understand by the term log in normal English? Can somebody let me know? What do you understand by the term log in normal English? Can somebody let me know? I'm logging down something in my notebook. What do you understand by this particular statement? Okay, what do you understand by this particular statement? Logging down something inside of my notebook. I'm entering something. Okay, I'm recording something. Okay, I'm signing in somewhere. Okay, notes, recording down notes, taking down notes. Okay, so the same thing we're doing it right now. I want to record a particular data inside of my console. That is my aim. I don't want to do it. I don't want to showcase something to the user. I just want to record something inside of my console itself. For that, the code is the place where you're writing your code is called as a console. So it is console, console.log. I want to log something out inside of my console. So console.log. What do I want to write? Let's say I just want to write hi name, welcome to DevTown. Okay, the exact same thing. I want to write the exact same thing right over here. Okay, so I want to record this particular statement instead of alert. I want to record it inside of the console something. I want to print it out inside of the console something, guys. So as soon as I'm pressing enter, you are able to see hi Naruto, welcome to DevTown. Okay, are you guys able to see this? Please let me know, guys. Are you guys able to see this? Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know. Are you guys able to see this? Are you guys able to understand this? Please let me know, guys. Okay, great. So now I'll be showing, so tomorrow we will be doing functions in JavaScript. Okay, tomorrow's aim will be functions in JavaScript. We'll learn how to, what is function? Okay, what are the functions that we have already seen? How to create our very own functions for the different kinds of functions that exist in Python. So all these different stuff we'll be seeing it tomorrow, guys. Very simple. Right now I'll be showing you guys the attendance. Okay, maybe I'm 99.99% sure that I have a surprise for you tomorrow. Okay, I'm 99.99% sure I have a surprise for you guys tomorrow, because actually, like, the previous bootcamp went so well that I really didn't had any surprise for you guys itself. But because of some of the talks that I've had from today morning, from 9 o'clock itself, I've been meeting with 19 different companies from the morning itself till 6:15. I was in these meetings. Let's see if by tomorrow morning I'll be getting the news from them. If we see that everything goes well according to the plan, I will have having a surprise for you guys. I'm very happy for that, but I'm not very sure. Okay, tomorrow morning I'll get to know if I have a surprise or not. Okay, so don't get your hopes high. Okay, and there might not be any surprises. There might be a surprise. Okay, don't get your hopes high. I'm trying my best. Okay, I'm trying my best, but let's see what happens. Okay, and one more thing I wanted to tell you guys about DevTown is that we have a CEO. Okay, our CEO, I'm one of the co-founders, but our CEO is basically an international businesswoman. Okay, and she looks amazing, man. If you see her, you will be like, wow. I'm already trying to be behind her itself. Okay, for a very long period of time. She doesn't give me any kind of attention, but still. So she is from Scotland. Okay, so she's an international businesswoman, and maybe someday you will be able to meet her as well. Okay, I'll try to make sure that you are able to meet her. And she has two subordinates that go everywhere along with her. One is a male bodyguard. He's from Egypt. Both the bodyguards is from Egypt itself. So one is from Egypt, and the other one is a female bodyguard that is from Egypt as well. So if someday maybe I'm coming live from my home itself, she lives with me. Okay, so maybe I will show her to you guys on some particular day. Right now in the office it won't be possible, but definitely I will show her to you. Yeah, if you guys see her, you guys will also have crush, whether you are a guy or a girl or any other gender. Right now there are like 500 different genders that are there in the entire world. But if you see her, you guys will also fall in love with her. Like there's a one time itself. She just looks at you and you're like, if okay, yeah. And she's the brand ambassador for DevTown as well. So that is also the case. So I will try to make sure that you guys are able to meet her tomorrow. Otherwise, like, see, the point is we cannot marry her. Some of the people actually know her. I'm able to see some of the guys actually know her. So let's see. Okay, somebody's saying be a suck londa. So if you guys see her, you will be like, fuck being a suck londa, I want her. Okay, so we'll definitely, some guys who are following me on Instagram itself, you will definitely see her. Okay, I have a particular highlights section just like dedicated to her itself. Okay, So I will so if you, the link for my Instagram channel is down in the description as well. If you guys want to join me right over there, even LinkedIn as well. If you guys want to connect me on LinkedIn, I will be totally fine with that. So I will try to take up like a Instagram live. I'll go on Instagram live. I'll let you guys meet her as well. But I'm telling you, she's mine from the start itself. You guys can't do shit about it. Okay. Once you see her, you will be able to understand why I'm so like. She is just beautiful. She did some pretty weird stuff most of the time, but yeah, it's fine. So I'm give you guys 10 minutes to fill up your attendance for today, guys. Once I'm sharing the link, okay, I'll make you meet both of her bodyguards as well. The best part is that the bodyguards are a bit smaller than the actual CEO itself, so that is very comedy. And sometimes the CEO just obliterates both the bodyguards. So let's see how you guys respond to that. And maybe if everything goes well tomorrow morning, guys, I will have the surprise for you guys by tomorrow class. Let's see how that goes on. I'm not very sure because today whatever talks that we had went exceptionally well. But let's see what the final response is going to come tomorrow itself. I hope so that it goes well according to what they are saying. So let's see how that goes on as well. Okay. For those who think that the Scottish CEO is a female, which is a human being, I'm going to tell you guys that it's not. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys right now itself, neither the bodyguards nor the CEO is basically a human being, but once you see them, you will be able to understand it. Okay, so I've shared the attendance link at 8:31. You have up till 8:41 to fill up the attendance form, guys. I've pinned it up in the live chat. You have up till 8:41 to fill up the live chat, guys. Sorry, the attendance itself. You have just 10 minutes. Okay, you have just 10 minutes itself to fill up the attendance, guys. Okay, please fill up the attendance on time. We'll meet tomorrow once again at 7:30. Okay, and we'll continue from right over there. Tomorrow I'll be taking up the attendance anywhere in the middle of the class as well. Okay, so we'll meet tomorrow, guys. We'll continue from right over there. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. I hope to see you guys in tomorrow's class at time, and we'll continue from right over there, guys. We'll be doing our functions tomorrow. You have 10 minutes. Okay, you have 10 minutes to fill up the attendance, guys. Okay, so you have up till 8:41 to fill up your attendance. I'll set up the alarm right over here. The link is there in the live chat, guys. I've already pinned it up. Set an alarm for 8:41. Okay, so I already set up the alarm, guys. We'll meet in tomorrow's class at 7:30 and we'll continue from right over there, guys. Okay, so the attendance thing is working absolutely fine. There's no issues as you're able to see right over here. So thank you so much, guys, and we'll continue from right over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Thank you.